The Lakers have one more roster spot, and according to ESPN, they're saving it for Andre Iguodala. The former Finals MVP could be bought out by the Grizzlies, which would allow him to sign with LA. And speaking of LA, ESPN surveyed 20 execs and coaches, and 13 picked Kawhi Leonard and Paul George's Clippers to win the title, while the Lakers, they got 0 votes. So we're joined once again by Yahoo's Chris Haynes. Chris, who is better right now, Clippers or Lakers?
Well, look, first of all, let me say this, man. There's some disrespect going on.
Thank you.
Nah, did you just say this the best dynamic duo in the league, and they can't get a vote for even...
Not a vote.
Golly. But I'll say this. I got to agree with them on the Clippers. I got to agree with the Clippers. Look, just look at the regime that they have outside of Kawhi, of adding Kawhi and Paul George. Montrezl Harrell over there. Arguably the best sixth man. In history. Lou Williams, Patrick Beverly. Basically, they have a regime. They have a winning nucleus over there already. Then you add in the fact, you add in 2 of the top 10 players in the league already. So just from that standpoint already.
We got 2 of the top 5, but okay, go
ahead. That's fine. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
So just from that already, you got to give the Clippers the nod just for that they have a lot of players on that squad already who have formed a winning nucleus. Now with the Lakers, we saw the season that they had. They still got guys that don't know how to win. And great as Anthony Davis is, he hasn't won anything.
Thank you.
And then the roster around him, the whole roster around him, are pieces that it look okay, but we don't know if they're going to fit. Now, with all that being said, I do think the Lakers should have at least 1 or 2 votes to win the conference championship, because I put them 1 and 2 in the West myself.
Right.
But if we're talking about just those 2 teams, I got to give a nod to Doc Rivers and those Clippers.
You say Anthony Davis hadn't won anything. Can someone tell me what Paul George won?
Well, was that a rhetorical question?
Well, he's won more than Anthony Davis has. At least he carried teams to conference finals.
Prior to him hitting these game-winning shots in OKC, the only time he was hitting buzzer beaters was in Gatorade commercials. And now all of a sudden, Paul George, they got Paul George. When did Paul George become Kevin Durant? I missed it. Well, okay, I missed it.
He was in MVP conversation last year for most of the season.
In conversation? My guy was leading the MVP conversation until he got hurt. When he was leading James Harden. He right there behind James Harden. I think James Harden had James Harden at 35. When he went on that streak, scored like 40 for like 6 straight games. I mean, he put a little distance between us. But we got Rondo. Has Rondo won anything? Pretty good, huh?
Yep.
We got Boogie. You don't believe Boogie gonna be better than what he was last year after a year of being healthy?
No, stick to your winning formula. So you said won anything, Boogie.
Okay. What did Montrez? What did Trez won?
Oh, they were pretty good last year.
No, I ain't talking pretty good. We win games. No. You talk about winning. You talk about championship.
Wait a second. They beat the Warriors at full strength in Oracle twice in the first round.
You write that down?
Twice.
You write that down? I don't see that.
Twice. Toronto, I could have sworn Toronto beat Golden State in the finals. If they beat
According to you, that was without KD and then without Clay.
Hold on. We've seen teams. The Rockets 2 years ago took 3 games off them. But in order to beat the Golden State healthy, you got to take 4 off them. I'm just saying, look, I get it. Look, you add Paul George, you add Kawhi, very well coached, basically from top to bottom, is very well organized. But coaches, this thing about this player league, and we got 2 of the top 5. They're on our roster.
So, quick question back for you. You mentioned these players, LeBron James and Kyle Kuzma, and let's throw in Rondo and Boogie. And what are those 4? I'll leave him out of this. But what are those 4 that we just mentioned? What do they have in common? None of them play much, if any, defense. None of them. And the Clippers can draw this line of death across the half-court line every night, featuring Patrick Beverly in the middle and those 2 two-way guys out on the wings, long two-way 6'8" guys.
Ooh, and Bron cook them every time. And then I just want to know who the guy that's going to deal with AD. Tell me the guy that's going to deal with AD.
Big Zoo.
Well, you better take Zoo to the San Diego Zoo, because he could put him behind the cage or something, because he can't deal with that, Skip.
I think he can deal.
He on a mission, Skip.
You know what? He was ranked top 5 rim protectors last year.
He was.
Second-level stats. I'm just telling you what I read.
I give you a choice. You could have Big Zoo or you could have AD. Which one you taking?
You mean on defense or on?
I'll tell you what I do, bro, Chris Haynes. I'll let you have Paul George. I'll let you have Anthony Davis. Who you taking? Ask those 27 general managers. Which one you want? You want Paul George or you want AD?
Gotta go with AD.
Everybody bumping them guns. And I see, you know what? I see what you did. Kawhi's hot. He hot. He one of them hot boys right now. We winning right now, too, over the city. We winning right now. Kawhi did a great thing. I get it. And LeBron, they didn't make the playoffs for the first time in 14 years. The LeBron-led team didn't make the playoffs. And we gonna poo-poo his numbers, 27, 8. We know they are. And he said, you don't have the same impact. But you need those words, Skip Bayless.
You know, I talked to somebody I cannot name.
Stop talking to people. What are you saying?
The San Antonio organization last night, who was making this point. He said, you know, when we just had David Robinson pre-Tim Duncan, we were winning 50-something games with David Robinson as our focal point.
Yes.
And this same person said, you know, when AD was in New Orleans, they couldn't win 50-something games because he couldn't lift that whole franchise the way David Robinson lifted ours. And they're the same kind of player. You know, you'd think they would have equal impact. Something has always been missing in Anthony Davis. I've told you that for the 3 years we have worked together. And I do think it's a great fit for Anthony to be the complementary star to LeBron. But LeBron is starting to have to battle with Father Time as well as the opposition.
We drink Geritol.
Okay?
We good.
Okay, well, I think you better take Vibranium.
Yeah, we are that.
Like big doses.
Had it shipped in.
Did you?
But what that guy say? Okay, you was winning 50 games with David Robinson, but you didn't win until you got what? That big 6'10" superstar from Wake Forest.
Well, then it was over.
So now you pair that guy with this guy, and guess what you get?
Yeah, but this guy's past his prime.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, past his prime.
Well, he's past his prime. He's not that guy
Prime. He
anymore.
did smack dab in the middle.
Really?
Smack dab in the middle.
You know, I saw him play no defense last year. I mean, it got embarrassing. I saw Kyle Kuzma push him into play defense.
So what you see Kyle Kuzma push him into that 51 against Miami? Or that big old 30, that high 30-point triple-double?
I saw Kyle Kuzma push him into a 28-27 record in games
Exactly. And so did Lonzo Ball, so did Ingram, exactly.
One concern I would have about AD, and I think this is the reason why, a big reason why his teams in New Orleans weren't able to advance as far, his injury history.
Yeah.
There is an injury
history. It's a lot.
That's a concern. That's a concern. Those two right there, we're talking about Kawhi. Kawhi's going to sit out some games because of the load management that he
Paul George had surgery on his shoulder.
That boy's been Superman ever since.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you been the shoulder surgery. Yeah. That's fine. Minor. Minor stuff. You know, clean up some stuff.
You know, surgery is always minor when it's on somebody else. You notice that?
I think he had minor on both shoulders.
Exactly. Both. They'll be working. I'm sure he could shoot and dribble up there. You know, I think
we're going to see.
But you still got pieces over there, Shannon. You still got pieces over there that you don't know if they could fit. Rondo, as good as Rondo is, he's a winner. Does his skill set fit?
AD had the best year with Rondo. Remember they took out Portland in 4.
But LeBron wasn't on that team. LeBron handles the ball.
Going to handle it too. Can you imagine that pick and roll? Can you imagine that pick and roll with AD and Bron?
It should be vicious.
Remember, we were running pick and roll last year, and that was JaVale. Now we got to pick and pop. He can shoot the 3, mid-range, get to the bucket.
Yep.
So are you really saying that the Lakers are a better team from top to bottom than the Clippers right now?
Right now, as we speak.
You know what? I will say this. If they sign Iggy, that could level that playing field because Iggy still got game.
Well, the thing is, what Iggy will allow us to do, it'll save LeBron some minutes from having to guard Paul George and Kawhi. So that's what that'll do. A guy that's played on the big stage, taken, made big shots, and he's still a premier defender. Now, the question, you're going to have to manage him because he's getting on up there in age. Yes. So you're going to have to make...
You did take a couple of shots at his age when he was a Warrior.
Yeah. He ain't taking those shots right now.
But I'm saying, to do what he was doing, you had someone else taking on the scoring load. You had KD, you had Steph, you had Clay. So he was a prime. He could sit back there, give you 6, but he can give you quality minutes on the defensive end. Can he give us that? We're not asking him to go out there and get us 50 like he was in Philly. Can he give us that?
But Iguodala's value is not going to be his totality of his value is not going to be shown until the playoffs.
Right.
Okay.
So the regular season, you got to get through it.
So it would be great for LeBron to have Iggy as a teammate so that Iggy can't guard LeBron anymore because Iggy can really guard LeBron. Am I right?
36, 13, right? He guarded. He put the clamps on the Chris.
He was putting clamps on him in clutch time, taking the ball right out of his hands.
Do you remember 2016? When Game 7, he had a triple-double. And then in Game 5 and 6, he had 41 and 16 in one game and then 41 and 11 in another game. But ain't none of I don't even know why I brought that up, Chris.
How many times down the stretch of those crucial playoff games, those last couple of years, did Iggy just say, I'm going to just take that ball right out of your hands? Remember those?
The quickest hands in the league?
Yeah. You know what?
He does. I agree. Yep.
Can you imagine? Look, Skip, you know, I'm not going to get in this back and forth with you.
Hold on. Let's talk about one thing we ain't talked about. We're talking about the players. Who has the coaching advantage?
Coaching thing.
Come on now, Chris. Come on now.
It's obviously Frank Vogel.
Come on now, Shannon. Go ahead. Make your case. Make your case.
I've already said, organizationally, from top to bottom, they got us. And so you start with the head man, Steve Ballmer, and then you go down to the second Doc.
How about this? Jerry West or Rob Pelinka? Help me out.
That also is
Come on now.
I've already said it.
Come on.
Steve Ballmer, Jerry West, Lawrence Frank, Doc Rivers. Okay, they got us.
Okay, you got it.
Chris, that was a good one.
I know it's not shown on the screen, but come on now.
Sorry, Shannon.
But they can't play.
You're going to end on that.
They can't play.
We're going to end on that note. Chris, good stuff. I can't wait to hear how the press conference goes today. We're going to switch gears. Is Ezekiel Elliott not the most important Cowboy?
Here we go.